Welcome back to Parsha and Pairing, Kosherwine.com with David and Isaac. This week's Parsha is Parshas Va'era. And we have the Château Fourcas Dupré.
Please do tell.
So this week's Parsha, we are at the beginning stages of Bnei Yisrael starting to get out of Mitzrayim, being redeemed. And famously, we have in the beginning of the Parsha, the four languages, the forecasts of redemption. They are v'hotzeiti, v'hitzalti, v'ga'alti, v'lakachti. I'm going to take you out. V'hitzalti, I'm going to save you. V'ga'alti, I'm going to redeem you. V'lakachti, I'm going to take you. This is HaKadosh Baruch Hu talking to Bnei Yisrael, is leaving Mitzrayim. And, they took with them on their backs, they took matzah. And obviously, with the Seder, this is an important. The four Lashonos HaGeula are compared to the 4 cups of wine that we drink on Pesach, specifically for this purpose. So, a forecast is a good wine to start going to start thinking about Pesach, which is in a few months from now.
Yeah, a couple of months, not far away.
So tell me about a little bit of the wine.
Yeah, so this wine is like a classic example of a wine that's good value and inexpensive, but that has aging potential. So for all wine lovers that are really into French wine, this is a wine that they gravitate towards too. I have some in my wine fridge. Some older vintages, and every now and then I'll pull up a bottle and see where it's holding. So this wine can hold and it could age. It's a great option if you want to get your collection started. This is kind of like a go-to.
It's good. It's left bank.
Yeah, it's
left bank Bordeaux.
In the Médoc region. Now, quick note on Bordeaux. Often with Bordeaux wines, they will just say Bordeaux. They'll say the region. They won't tell you what varietals
what is a classic Bordeaux blend?
Are in the bottle, but a classic Bordeaux blend could come from, there's like 5 considered noble grapes, and since climate change and warming and the weather patterns changing in the recent years, they've allowed a few other grapes, but historically there were 5 grapes allowed there: Cab, Merlot, Cab Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. And these wines could be a combination of any of those, but typically on the left bank, you're going to be predominantly Cab. On the right bank, you're going to be predominantly Merlot. Having said that, let's go ahead and give this wine a taste. Up in. 2022, by the way, which is this vintage, was considered a very good vintage in Bordeaux. This wine is young. It's also very young, very tight, lots of tannins.
Yeah.
And by the way, one of the ways to tell if a wine has potential to age is you want big tannins and you want good acid. Those are kind of like the gas in the tank that get them there.
It's definitely, by the way, my tongue is still like sticking to the top of my mouth now.
Yeah.
The tannins are really good. And you're going to find that over the years, these tannins will mellow out into a really, really nice wine. I like it. I like it aggressive in my mouth, and then as you know, and then it'll get better, much better over years.
So this is showing a lot of that earthiness, like that French earthiness. It's showing some what I call greenness, or what's known as greenness. So a lot of that comes from Cab Franc, actually.
Really?
Now it doesn't say that there's Cab Franc. My guess would be that there's
significant.
It doesn't have to be significant, because like 5 to 15% of Cab Franc could actually really impact the profile of the wine. I would guess it's not more than 25%, but it's probably somewhere in that 15 to 25% range. I could be wrong. That's my guess here. It doesn't say on the bottle. Knowing that it should be predominantly Cab because it's from the left bank, so my guess would be that it's predominantly Cab, and maybe there's a touch of Merlot in there. It is possible that it could be predominantly Merlot as well, right? Because like it doesn't have to just be any one specific. It's just generally speaking left bank Cab, right bank Merlot, and everything else that gets added to it. So you do get a lot of like that green pepper, which is common from Cab Franc. So that will give you a bit of herbaceousness,
a little bit of grittiness. I think from it's almost like a soil texture.
And then you have your fruits that are obviously there. Typical would be like your cherry, cassis, things like that. But this wine's going to get so much better with time, mellow out. Some of the flavors are going to change over time, right? The primary and secondary aromas become tertiary aromas, and the earthiness will come out a lot more, and it will be a lot more of what people call forest floor, wet leaf.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. But if you're looking to start your collection, and you want inexpensive wines,
Right.
this is a very good bet.
What do we have this on the website for?
This is around $40.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to. This is the kind of wine where you put it in and you come back 10 years later. You don't even remember that you had it, and you put it, you take it out. You're like, oh yeah, it's good value.
There you go, L'chaim. And this too shall have its salvation and its redemption in 10 years from your wine cellar.
Amen.
L'chaim.